Hi, this is Will with My Spiritual Clarity. Today's video is asking a question and hoping to begin to answer it, which is the question of, does God get angry? Now, I'm not going to go into the Bible or other religious texts. People can have theological debates all day long about this. People can have debates and bring in history, etc., etc., etc. I'm not going to touch any of that because I don't have a master's in divinity. What I will speak to is my experience of my own life and many, many clients. And in my experience, God does not get angry. And I'm making this video because I did a prayer. It was the free monthly prayer that I do. It's the first Wednesday of every month. And this last one, it was all about restore and rebuild your trust in God. And a big part of what came up in that prayer was our relationship with the father figures in our lives. So either our dad, stepdad, boss, prime minister, president, any male authority figure, it mirrors a lot our relationship with God. Or that's what I found with a lot of clients and with myself as well. And it came out in the prayer that God's not angry with you. God is not going to rebuke you, not in the way that we experience it as human beings. God is not like your dad in the way that when you mess up or make a mistake, he's going to get angry or yell at you or lose his temper and snap. I mean, God forbid. I've snapped at my daughter. I feel awful afterwards, and I do my very best to repair and to apologize and to do better next time and to practice what I preach and to take a breath and all those things that I need to do to be a better dad. And I still have snapped at my daughter more times than I would like already, and she's only 6. So God's not like that. God doesn't do that. Anytime that you think God is rebuking you in that way, or angry at you, or criticizing you, or condemning you, or judging you, that ain't God. That's this thing. That is your inner critic mucking with you. And you could put an F in front of that. That's your inner critic fucking with you. And you can say, thank you, I'd like to speak to God now. And I've had God give me some stern words, some stern corrections. But it was clear when it was God. It was crystal clear, because although it was heavy, or it felt heavy to me as a human being, as a person, although it was serious and it had serious implications or ramifications for my life, there was no judgment. There was no criticism. There was no harshness. It was just clear. It was just, if you keep doing this, this will happen. Just like parenting, when parents are in their best self, if you keep not showing up to school, they're going to kick you out. That's what's going to happen. That's what it is. If you keep driving way too fast around corners, you're going to get in an accident and something horrible will happen. It's not, but what we as humans, and you should never do that, and which may have its place if a teenager is being that irresponsible. May not have been the best example to use. But God doesn't do that. God just says, here's what it is. So does God get angry? I don't think so. And I don't have, the hotline to God in that way. I do speak to God. But yeah, God doesn't get angry like that. So if you're hearing those voices, this thing, it is the inner critic, and you can tell it to fuck off. You could say, Will said, go away. And now could I please speak to God? God, please share with me your perspective on that. I'm done with this inner critic. I'm done with that self-condemnation, and I'm ready for the divine. So there's my answer to that question. If you like this video and you want to see more, please do like and subscribe down below, and I'd love to see you for the next one. Bye-bye for now.